just going to them, but actually physically going to perform and experience, you know, hiding behind speaker box because man I lick shot, and you know, you're going into a room and there's man there putting guns together.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, and at 19, for us, it was like Rusty would be calling me and saying, Tip, look, where are we going? Are we going to a war or are we going to a dance? You know, but that was New York in them days, you know, it was serious. The guy that was bringing us over there, you could see him putting together guns, and, you know, those guns were coming with us to the dances, you know what I mean? So it was crazy, you know what I mean? But, you know, when you're young, you just go in with it because you just want, it's just the music and the vibe. So we just went with it, and we were there really not for no badness or nothing, just to do music. Yeah. So that's what we did.
And then you played on different sound systems over there, or you didn't bring the sound?
Yeah, no, we just, I think we played on, I can't remember that. I mean, we clashed against Third World. I remember that sound, and there was, you know, quite a few other sounds. But obviously they would provide equipment for us to do our work.
Right, I hear you, I hear you.
Yeah.
All right, so now you had some success with this song I played earlier on, Hello Darling.
Hello Darling, yeah.
And that was in
that
the
changed
pop,
my
the
life.
Pop, yeah, the pop world. I mean, explain it, tell the viewers, because it was quite a big tune and it's quite like a media frenzy at the time.
Yeah.
And explain to the listeners how did that come about, and what experience you got from being the top of the pops, and what happened after?
Well, I mean, for me, it was a steady process, you know, because that song came from my first album, which was called Is It Really Happening to Me? You know what I mean?
All right, properly called.
Yeah, because I couldn't believe it, you know. Well, I believed in my talent, but when you coming from humble surroundings and then you make a song, and I think the first song that I did for Greensleeve was Tippa Irie and the Colonel, Just a Speak, which was a popular song for me and Daddy Colonel in the dancehall, and I think that got into the top 10 in the reggae charts. And then I did It's Good to Have the Feeling You're the Best. And while I was recording that song, there was a break in the recording, and I started to sing this song, you know, because I think I was at People's Club in Parade Street, Paddington.
Yeah,
Saxon was playing Coxsone, you know, and I was in the sound van, and I was just chilling because it was a long night, and this beautiful girl walked by, you know what I mean? So I thought, wow, she's beautiful. So when she came by, I said, hello, darling, and she went, hello, good looking, I know who you are, you know what I mean? And I went, thank you. And then anyway, I went into the dance, and I was just freestyling, because them days, anything that came to our head, we used to just we used to go into the party and just freestyle. So anyway, I was doing Good to Have the Feeling You're the Best, and I started to sing this song, and the producer, Chris Cracknell, he said, Tippa, what's that you're singing, man? What's that you're singing? I goes, oh, it's just this song that, he said, that sounds really good, man. Go home and write the lyrics, you know what I mean? So I went home and I wrote the lyrics, hello, darling, hello, good looking, hello, darling, hello, good looking. And I went back and he said, yeah, man, that is a hit, Tip. We need to record that. So he got the producer, Linda Lewis, which is a great engineer. And he mixed a lot of #1 tunes, like Judy Boucher, Can I Be With You Tonight, that guy. But he was a great, you know, keyboard player, great arranger. And then we got Kyle, who you might have heard of. He's a great guitarist, jazz guitarist. And then there's Ray Carlos.
Oh yeah, we had interviewed him some time ago.
Yeah, Ray Carlos on sax, you know. And then you had Patrick Donegan, who's from Progressive Sounds, and who's also from the reggae regulars. From back in the, you remember a tune called Where Is Jah? And all that guy. So I had like really experienced musicians, you know, working on that tune. So all of the ingredients came together with the song, and we said that we wanted to make it, you know, not commercial, but just not straight reggae, you know what I mean? And you know, I call it Swing J, because it's kind of like a swing, it's like a swing vibe to it. You know, anyway, we put this tune together, and because Saxon was such a phenomenon at the time, where everywhere we went was selling out and this and that. Anything that we came with, people embraced it with an open mind. You know what I mean? And that's what they did with Hello Darling. As soon as it came out, it went straight to #1. And then I think it was Kid Jensen. Do you remember that name?
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah, from Capital Radio. He was on Capital Radio. I'm sure he's still DJing now on another station. But it was that guy. He got it on a promo because Greensleeves sent out promos to all the clubs. And he got it on a promo and said, wow, this tune is a hit. I need to play this on my show. And then you know people are like sheep, innit? So one DJ played it and all the rest started to follow. And then the rest was history. Next thing I knew, I was on Top of the Pops sitting next to Samantha Fox. You know.
What was Top of the Pops like? Was it just a warehouse or? Because I got big memories of Top of the Pops with obviously a lot of European.
No, just BBC studios, and you know, obviously, you know, you had everybody had their own dressing room, green room, and stuff like that, and then you know, and it just like a normal TV show, really. You know what I mean? And then you had people from acts from all over, well, whoever was doing it at that time. Whoever had a hit at the time, but I think Samantha Fox, that Page 3 girl,
I remember.
Yeah, she had a hit at the time, and I was in the room next to her, and yeah, it was just a blessing for me to get that opportunity. I think it was me, Lindell, Ray Carlos, and Kayo. We all did Top of the Pops together.
Right.
So, do you remember Mike Smith?
Yes.
Yeah,
DJ.
and Sarah. Well, it's Mike Smith. I think he's passed now.
Okay.
Something happened with him. I can't remember what it was, but yeah, he passed now anyway. But he was the one that actually introduced me to say, you know, here's Tippa Irie, hello darling. You know what I mean? So yeah, it was a blessed time.
And did that tune take you to the States as well?
Yeah, I mean, it kind of took me all over the world. You know, mainly Europe though. It wasn't a big hit in America because you know they're a law unto themselves out there. You know what I mean? So it wasn't a big hit in America, but it actually took me out there. It took me to the Caribbean, like Jamaica. I did Reggae Sunsplash.
Alright.
And you know, it was a big hit in Jamaica and through a lot of the Caribbean islands. And then, but America wasn't really a huge hit there. But I went out there and I've had some opportunities out there, but we just didn't get the deal out there. So the tune it didn't get that big push what it should have got. But I actually went out there to tour with Pato Banton. I don't know if you remember Pato.
Originally from Birmingham, wasn't it?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Pato had Maccabee, you know.
Yeah.
But me and Pato Banton, we had the same manager, a guy called Brantley Haynes. He runs a label called GT Records now. He's just come back into the business, you know what I mean? But yeah, so me and Pato toured at the time because we had the same manager. He had a deal with Miles Copeland, who run a label called IRS. And so I went out there and did some work with Pato, and we did Reggae Sunsplash, DJ Roll Call in Jamaica, and we also toured. There was a gentleman called Roberto Angotti, who was a DJ on K-Rock that used to play reggae music.
Okay.
You know, which is K-Rock is like a big rock station in Los Angeles. You know what I mean? And this guy, he was in love with the DJs and MCs from England, so he used to play me and Pato, and he ended up being our manager out there in America. Yeah. So he used to like our music, so he used to play our music, so he brought us out there to do some shows and tours and stuff like that. So yeah, that's how it happened, man.
And you write as well, don't you?
Of course. I mean, I write all my songs. I mean, even if I'm doing a cover version, it's normally the singer doing a cover version and I'm doing something original. I mean, I did something like that recently with Aisha Loren. I don't know if you've heard of that young lady.
Yes, we've been playing that for a little while now. A lovely voice. And in fact, I'm going to play that in a minute.
Okay, Champion Lover.
Champion Lover, yes.
Yeah, we did that together. And of course, I ain't going to do what Shabba did. I'm going to do my own thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so that's just how we were brought up, you know, originality, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's all good.
All right. I mean,
You're gonna play some music now.
yeah, because
All right.
that's what we're here for.
Yeah, you know, we do
really,
enough talking right there. So
It's
so
true. It's true. So
let some music to the talking now.
all right. We're here with Tippa Irie. We just a minute ago just spoke about Aisha Loren, a track entitled "Champion Lover." All right, let's hear it.